This is white to play and win. We have 2 pawns, a knight and a rook, very close to promotion by the way, and the opponent has a queen, knight and pawn. This was composed by Yuri Basilov, and we're gonna see how white can win. So give yourself a few, I would say 5-10 minutes to try and figure this out. Try and figure it out till the end. This one is quite a tough one, so to get the actual solution to the very end is very hard. I don't think many people can do it, but see if you can. So pause the video here and I'll be back with the solution. Okay, I'm back and let's go through this one. So immediately, what are the wrong moves? Like the moves we consider, the checks. Obvious checks don't work. Rook c7 just doesn't do anything. They just take, and yeah, you have nothing there. That doesn't make any sense. You push the pawn, check, and you have nothing. You're not going to queen. You're actually going to lose very badly. So that doesn't make any sense. Now, the obvious moves are the threats. You want to kick this knight away because you want to promote. If you promote immediately, of course, the knight takes, and this is not very good. So what you do instead is attack this knight. But where do we attack it from? Do we go knight e4 or knight g4? Knight g4 is actually the wrong move. And it's the wrong move because after knight e8, keeping this tension and not allowing us to queen, knight f6, they can actually take, and when we take, they have the move king d7. So here they prevent the promotion, they have eyes on the rook, and we just can't promote. That's the main thing. If we go rook e6 here, I believe, yeah, just bring the king back even, and you can't promote, and black will win this game. No good. So the move is, instead, to play the move knight to e4. Very good move. Now, when they go knight e8 now, you don't give a check from f6, but I'm sure you know, you give a check from d6. The pawn can't take because of the pin, and if the knight takes, the whole idea now is we want to play rook takes. And now after rook takes, the idea is they have no checks, we're threatening to queen. If they take the rook, we actually win here. We promote to something. What do we promote to? A queen or a rook? It doesn't matter here. We promote to a queen here. It doesn't matter. And I'll tell you why I said this later on. But here we can just promote to a queen, trade the queens, take the pawn, and we're winning this pawn endgame. Very classically, this I don't have to go through. This is just winning. Now, what happens if they don't allow this? They don't go for this variation where they take the rook. They also have the move king to b7. Here they can't go king d7 as the previous line because now the rook's on d6 covering this d file. They go king b7 covering this. Now we can't queen. We can't queen, and if we play a move like rook d8, this actually seems pretty tempting, but they do have the move queen a7, and we're actually not winning here, very surprisingly. They queen, they give us checks, and in fact we can't escape these checks. I'll just show you a few lines. We can't actually escape these checks at all. They can just keep giving us checks, and eventually the position just repeats. There's actually an insane draw here where we go queen f6, queen e5, and anytime they try and block, it's just not working. We have enough checks to give, and this game is simply a draw. Yeah, even I thought this was winning originally when I was trying to solve it, but it's actually not. Queen a7 holds. So we actually can't play this rook d8 move, even though it looks so natural. We play the move king f7, leaving the rook on pre, because if they take it, now what we do is we promote to a rook. Yes, we promote to a rook. If we promote to a queen here, it's a draw. Like you would think, okay, take, king comes here, let's say the king comes here, your king comes here, they come here, we come here to e6. Now we're winning because this is called a mind squad. This is in Dvoretzky's endgame manual. You don't have to know this, but essentially the king on c5 has to move. So they have to move, whereby you take the pawn and you're going to be the one winning. So it's actually the side who steps on the square first is losing, and in this case they have to step on the square, because if they don't, if they step on the c5 square, we have king e6 and we're winning. But if they don't step on the square, we're going to step on the square, and then we're just going to take the pawn. So it's actually winning for us there. So that does not work. But what they can do is the amazing move, queen c7 check. We block, we have to block, otherwise, okay, if we move the king back, I don't think, nothing, yeah, just king b6, and you're not winning here. The idea is you block, because if they take, you're still winning. You're still winning this game if they take. They won't take. They have this move, king a8. Going for the classic stalemate trick. You take the queen, it's stalemate. You don't take the queen, it's just a draw. You're not winning this game anymore. Now if you trade the queen, and it's losing, but you won't trade the queen. You'll just bring the queen around, you take the pawn, I give you checks forever, and this is simply a draw. Queen c8 is a draw here, even bringing the king is a draw. If I give this check, this is also a draw. Yeah, everything's a draw. You just want to keep giving checks and just making sure that you don't blunder into a winning endgame for white. So that, my friends, is a win. No, sorry, a draw. That's a draw. Alright, let's go. King d7, take, we promote to a rook. Oh my god, we promote to a rook. And the reason is, we promote to a rook. If they take, it's the same line, right? We still win. But they have to move the queen now. Okay, queen can escape the rook. No, we can't. We come here, we still block with the rook, and this is a pin. Now if they come back, we take, and there's no stalemate, because the rook doesn't cover this square on b8. It's not stalemate. And if the queen tries to run away, it can't run away very far. We give the check, we take the queen on the next move, and this is a winning king and pawn endgame. We just take, and promote. And that is the puzzle. So you have to find the move knight e4. Knight comes back, knight d6 check. If they take, you win by after king b7. And by the way, I don't think I covered this, but if they don't take it, I mean, they have to take it. It's the force move. So obviously I didn't cover it. Okay, yeah, king b7. And here, king f7 you have to see. Leaving the rook hanging and then promoting to a rook. So you have to see all of this to have the correct solution. This one was an insane one. Well done to Yuri Basilov for composing it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you did. Comment down below anything you thought of this video. And subscribe to the realest chess channel in the West.